time for the Dark Knight Detective to take on the Prince of the Night.
You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl, and it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again, and you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying.
Greetings, my friends, and welcome to another KC Awesome Reviews. Today, we are going to take a look at the Batman vs. Dracula. Bearing no resemblance to Batman and Dracula from the comics. I am of course talking about the one from the 2005 Batman vs. Dracula, or rather the Batman vs. Dracula, because this was based off the cartoon show of the same name. Now, personally, I never get why this show got so much hate. I mean, sure, it's no Batman the animated series, but we can all agree it's still a decent show. I mean, we shouldn't go compare this to Batman the animated series. It's like comparing apples to oranges after all. But we're not here to compare shows. We're here to talk about this movie. And might I say, this is a very decent flick. It has great animation, great character development, and great voice acting. And of course, the fight sequences. The lovely fight sequences between the Dark Knight and the Dark Prince. We even get a lovely little reference to Son of Dracula. And we even get introduced to Vicky Vale, the red-headed reporter. And, well, unlike the Tim Burton film, at least she doesn't scream at every scene she's in. Thank goodness for that. And you know, it's kind of odd. I get the feeling I reviewed this movie before a while back. But if I did, I wasn't satisfied. My fans deserve so much better. And that's why I'm still here. But I always show the clips, but I don't want to risk getting taken down due to copyright claims. Then apparently they frown on that on YouTube nowadays. I do not want to get demonetized. But anyways, let's get on to the villain, shall we? And then we have Oswald Teslapot, the Penguin, who's being the Redfield in this movie. Pretty brilliant, and one might say. Anyways, he served a little purpose in the film, but still, he's a pretty nice Redfield. Oh, and did I forget to mention he's voiced by Tom Kenny from SpongeBob SquarePants? Yeah, that's kind of odd. And ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you one of the most terrifying characters in this film, Vampire Joker. As if Joker wasn't crazy enough, they had to go and make him a blood-sucking fiend of the night. I just love it. He even went on to rob a blood bank. That is just lovely. Last but certainly not least, the Prince of Darkness of the film himself. He is Dracula. And dare I say, this is one of the best portrayals I've ever seen, right up there with Bela Lugosi and Christopher Lee. Through voice acting anyway, but you get what I mean. He played Dracula very well. And he does keep his word in making his promises to Batman and wanting to destroy him. I tell you how that goes, but you'll have to see for it yourself. And I do like how they treat Batman in both this movie and in the show. Batman gets his head handed to the bad guy at first. He goes back to the Batcave and plans his next move in order to beat said bad guy. And then the bad guy is beaten. And now that's the way Batman should be. It's more like a treater, a thinker. Batman's one of the smartest minds in all of the DC universe. So that's pretty much good for Batman to think of. And it doesn't automatically win, and because he's Batman. Some of us are getting tired of that phrase. Batman always wins because he's Batman. Yeah. And Superman always wins because he's Superman. And the Nostalgia Critic always keeps getting views and subscribers because he's the Nostalgia Critic. See what I'm getting at, people? Anyways, this was a very entertaining and fun movie for both DC and Universal monster movie fans alike. If you always wanted to see this crossover, here you go. And well, my overall rating of this film is a solid 10 out of 10. Check it out if you're both a Batman and Dracula fan, or just want to see a good old-fashioned hero versus monster fight. And well, nothing left to say, but that's all for today, and see you all next time.
Farewell, friends. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and DeviantArt.